Games such as Ico and Shadow of the Colossus have been primary examples to many game developers for what you can accomplish using subtractive design. These fantastic games removed major features and elements of gameplay in order to excel in a few areas, creating a memorable experience. In this video, we're going to take a look at what subtractive design is and how we can apply it to our indie games. To me, subtractive design is about focusing on not adding, but subtracting features that do not enhance or build upon the core themes of your game. A focus on removing gameplay elements that do not improve the gameplay experience. If you were to consider your game to have four main themes, such as time, manipulation, problem solving, and physics, you would allow these themes to influence how you design and develop your game. With the themes established, by using subtractive design, you can then have the freedom to remove all of the features that do not build upon or enhance these core themes. It's important to keep in mind that you aren't removing elements or features of the game purely for the sake of subtraction or just to save time during development. Subtractive design must be deliberate. Its purpose is to remove features for the sake of improving the gameplay experience. On top of this, subtracting elements does not mean to take a minimal approach to developing your game. As mentioned, you should only remove what does not build upon the core themes of your game. Subtractive design works on projects of all scales, and the example that I want to use is an indie game called Refund. Refund is a simple first-person platformer that is built upon a core theme of movement. You can platform in first person, allowing you to run, jump, wall jump, slide, and crouch. Your objective is to use these skills and press buttons in order to raise more land and to get to the next button. A very simple game that was executed extremely well and enjoyed by many. However, it was not always this smaller game that did a few things extremely well. At one point, it was called Refunction. Refunction is what came before Refund, and it has many more mechanics. You can run, jump, kind of wall jump, slide, crouch, press buttons, avoid enemies, die to enemies, collect cubes, and distract enemies with stealth mechanics. Whilst playing Refunction, it's pretty hard to tell what the game is going for and what the core experience should be. It has many features, but none of them are executed well, making the game feel clunky. It's trying to do many things without a consistent theme, and it makes it hard for the player to understand the experience they should be having. All of this results in a game that is unfortunately not memorable. Now, when we look at Refund, it is the product of applying the subtractive design mindset to Refunction. Refund has a very clear theme, first-person platforming, and everything in the game is designed and developed to enhance this theme. Enemies, stealth mechanics, and dying are not features that will enhance Refund's main theme, so they were removed. By removing these features, the developer was able to clearly understand what made the game enjoyable and built upon that. Now that we know what subtractive design is about and we've gone through some examples, let's look at a step-by-step method of how we can implement this into our own games. The first thing that we want to do is figure out the core theme or themes of our game. The more themes you have, the more complex your game most likely is. For example, Refund had one core theme, whereas Ratchet & Clank: A Crack in Time has 4 core themes. The second thing we want to do is to make a list of every element or feature that does not enhance or build upon the themes of our game. The last thing we want to do is simply remove these elements and see what we are left with. By the end of this process, you will hopefully have a better experience, but do remember you may discover through this process what game you truly wanted to make. So during this process, you may add or remove features to gather a better understanding of the game you are making, which may result in you changing themes. The main thing is that you establish your themes and build your game around them. I hope you all found this video useful. If you did, let me know what parts you enjoyed in the comment section below, and make sure to subscribe for similar content. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video.